Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. So I'm just doing another update on my Mammillaria cactus, which you can see in the centre of the screen. So I want to do this video today because there's quite a few of the flowers that are in bloom and they've been opening up over the last 2 and 3 days. So let's take a closer look. So there you can get a better idea now of how much it actually leans. There's nothing wrong with the cactus, it just tends to do this quite a lot. So we've got a few of the flowers open, and this one right at the front was the first one to open. So the flowers have opened up a bit more since yesterday, and we have the one that was at the front here has now fully closed up and it's starting to look like a little ball, and then that will continue to shrink a little bit, and perhaps if it has been pollinated it could then start to swell up and produce the fruit with seed. So if you're not familiar with a cactus flower that's spent, it withers away and then you get this little bit on the end, and this is one here is actually waiting to open, so you can see how different they look. So from a different angle you can see the difference between the ones that are spent flowers and the ones that are still yet to open. So for a cactus to spread its flowering out is very good when they're in their natural habitat, because it means they are exposed to more chances of having their flowers pollinated, and it means more pollinators such as bees or flies, insects or bugs or moths can get onto the cactus, spread out over many days or weeks, as opposed to having just a few flowers opening at once and then all dying off. So this way they have more chance of having their flowers pollinated. So when you have your cactus in flower, just a top tip is to make sure you are keeping it slightly hydrated more than perhaps your other cactus which aren't in flower right now, because they expel a lot of energy and use up some water resources which needs to be replaced. I'm really happy because this is the first time I've actually seen it flower in my care. So today is the 5th of May 2021 and my Mammillaria here is still profusely flowering. It's had its flowers open and close for quite a few days before they finally close up. And you can see some of the dyed back flowers there. So I think some of the flowers on here were successfully pollinated. So if you look very carefully where those really dried up dead flowers are, you can see they're starting to swell up, which I believe are now starting to turn into the fruits. There's quite a few there. So this one's been pollinated with Mammillaria microhylia. And then looking up at the cactus from below, where it's really leaning over, there's some more fruits developing there that I believe have been successfully pollinated as well. So today is the 18th of May 2021, so the last update on this Mammillaria, and you can see now how much it's really leaning over to the point where it's actually nearly touching the rim of the terracotta pot. So it's still been flowering, but not as many flowers at once, maybe 2 or 3 at a time. So we'll just take a closer look. So those 2 flowers were opened up a bit more earlier on in the day. You can see we've got more flowers that have closed up now and are swelling up and dying back there. I've just taken it out from the grow rack and you can see now really how much that's leaning over. So it's starting to look like it's exhausted now from the amount of flowering it's done. I mean, it's been flowering for so long, constantly pushing out new flowers. So those fruits are continuing to grow. And then we have some more round towards the front. Continuing to look as before, but slightly bigger. So this is going to be the last update on this cactus, and the next video you'll probably see is a development of the fruits on this plant as they continue to get bigger and I see any significant changes. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, do consider subscribing. You can do that in the links down below in the description. You can click down onto the red subscribe and then it will turn grey to let you know that you have subscribed. So thank you for watching. Bye.